everyone, this is Shannon from theirishscrapper.com, and today we were using one of my favorite stamp sets, the Cookie Cutter Christmas from our holiday catalog, and this is the card that we're going to be creating today. And we'll also be doing a little bit of embossing. So you can see I've done quite a few different elements. I've done some of those in advance just to save us some time, but I will show you what we did. So let's show you how we got started. I think I just bumped the camera. Sorry about that. Okay, so we have our card base, and this is crumb cake. This is 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. We are going to go ahead and emboss half of that. And I'm going to stick it in my embossing folder this way. And I'm just keeping my eye on where that score line is, because I'm going to go right up to it. Okay, that looks good. Alright, so let me grab our big shot. So I have my regular platform in there. I have one acrylic cutting plate. I'm going to put my folder and now my other plate and roll that through. Okay. Let's set that aside. Alright, so now you can see, and I got that embossing all the way up to my score line. Just crease that. Okay. Alright, and then I have some layers here. So I have a piece of real red, and this is 2.5 by 5.5, and this is 2 1/4 by 5 1/4. So we are going to layer this first. Now typically when I use the Woodlands embossing folder, which allowed us to do this, I do some sponging to darken my trees. This one I'm going to leave plain, which is unusual, but I'm going to give it a try. And then we are going to adhere that here. Let me just be sure. I kind of have a scrap piece of Whisper White that I'm going to use for the sentiment. So I think I'll move that up just a little bit more to give us some more room. Alright, I'm going to leave that there so I can kind of see where I'm at. Okay. Oops. Make sure I'm straight. Alright. Okay. And then I took 3 of our layering circles. So I will show you here. These ones are, they lie into each other. So I've used 2 scalloped circles for the larger ones. That's why that's getting stuck. So you can see they perfectly match each other. And then I am using a regular circle that's a little bit smaller. So I've cut the largest one in the real red, then the crumb cake, and then the white. And I've just adhered those together with fast fuse. For our reindeer, our main reindeer, Rudolph, as everyone knows, I've just stamped in the Early Espresso. So from this set, you'll get your image. I inked that in the Early Espresso and stamped it onto crumb cake. And then I literally just punched it out using the coordinating cookie cutter punch. I'm going to take my real red marker and I'm just going to color in his nose nice and red. And then he is going to get adhered to the circle. And I made these circles so that he could kind of, you know, be off of them a little bit, so you can see his ears are a little over and the bottom of his face is a little over. So he's going to go there. And then I stamped 2 more reindeer in the early espresso, but this time I stamped onto the Whisper White. And then I used my blender pen with my crumb cake to color those in. So I literally just put some ink on my crumb cake lid, and then I used my blender pen and just colored him in. I tried the aqua painters, and for me, I'm a little heavy-handed, so I get a little too wet, and I don't get the color as deep as I wanted. So that's why I use the blender pen, and I've done that just to save us some time. So we are going to lay these down like this, and they're all going to be flush, so we're not popping them up. I'm going to get my center one down first, so I know my spacing. Okay. And then these two will pop up with dimensional. And I'll probably use 2 on each of those. So just like that. Okay, and I'm putting him on an angle. And same thing here. Okay, alright. So now I have a piece of Whisper White, and this is just a scrap piece. This is about 3/4 of an inch thick. And I'm going to use the sentiment from the stamp set that says warm, heartfelt greetings for a very Merry Christmas. And we are going to ink that in the real red. I'm going to grab my piercing mat just to give me a little extra cushion. You don't want to press too hard with this sentiment, or it will look illegible. So let me see. And I'm going to flag it, so I'm going to go out a little bit and just hold that gently and let that ink absorb. Okay. Alright, let me close that up. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the red twine. So this is a combo pack. This is the Candy Cane twine combo pack. So you get one that's white with some red glittery twine, and then you have a solid red. So what I did with my first one is I kind of did my own little pattern here. So I think I'm going to tape that first just to help me, and then I'll show you how I did this. Hopefully I have that in the right place. Oops, I got a piece of tape on me. Okay, so I'm going to do a crisscross, and then I'm going to come up and do another one. And you could continue to play with this if you want them a little closer. So hopefully you can see my 2 X's there. I think I will pull this one a little closer. Okay, that looks good. Let me grab another little piece of tape. Where are my scissors? Here they are. Okay, and then I'm just going to trim this edge straight, hopefully. Straight. Alright, and now I'm going to flag this end. So I'm just going to cut up in the center, and then I'm going to come in from the corners. You can use your triple banner punch here, and many of our others 2. Okay, so now I'm just going to give this a little bit of flow here. All right, and then that's going to go right there. So I'm going to do 2 more dimensionals. I'm going to do one on the end of the banner and one over here. And hopefully that will do. Okay, peel those. So there we go. Super cute. So that completes our project for today. Isn't that fun? I just love it. I love these colors. I know I've said before in one of my previous videos that there's no green in this set, but I love it just the same. I'd love to have a set of designer series paper that uses these colors all year long. All right, so another reminder for everybody. We are now offering our November promotions. So I have mentioned already that on November 1st, we release some Stitched Shapes framelit dies, which are coming out ahead of their scheduled release, which is going to be in the new catalog in June of 2017. So you can purchase those as of November 1st. And then these are the coordinating stamp sets that go with those. And these are going to be 25% off as well. So you can see here, hopefully you can read these. I will put this up on my blog as well. But there's some greetings from Santa, Hang Your Stocking, Christmas Pines, Merry Mice, Tin of Tags, Sweet Season. And then those are all from the holiday catalog. And then the annual catalog, Oh What Fun, Baby Bear, Blooms and Wishes. So very fun. And then these are what the stitched framelits look like. So you can see there's circles, ovals, and squares in this set, which is really cool. So if you do have any questions about that, please let me know. I do thank you guys so much for watching, and I look forward to being back with you real soon. Bye-bye.